My name is Astrid Mirth, and thanks again for joining. So today we're going to talk about body posture and the importance of what our body language conveys to the world around us, what the first impressions are when we're just walking down the street, meeting someone for the first time before we open our mouths, which usually entails quite a bit of posture. Also with body language, I'm going to really emphasize the importance of how much it actually is connected to how you feel, the emotions that you convey, and also just only how you present yourself as an individual. Think about it, if you're slouched around all day, how that comes into the feeling that you get, being closed off, being hunched in, and having that poor posture versus someone who's open, proud, shoulders down, nice and aligned. You can have a nice, more clear view of themselves. At the same time, standing tall, standing proud conveys a better body language, a better first impression for people to have. So we're going to work today on posture. So have a nice tall stand today. I'm going to start off with having you guys place your first finger of the right hand on the very top of the fontanelle. That's that little dip that when you're a baby isn't closed yet. So it's kind of the very top bridge, a little bit forward of the head. And envision the spine reaching to that spot. Now grab your left finger and place it on the lower part of your sacrum, kind of just where the coccyx tucks in. So you'll find also another way to find it, where your bum crack starts. So from here, pressing the first finger at the top, base finger at the bottom, try to feel the length and feel the connection from the base to the top. Now what I want you guys to envision is having the belly button as your midsection where you grow upwards and downwards. So with the inhale, feel the length from the center up. And from the exhale, see if you can press the navel in towards the spine, creating a corset action around the midsection, protecting the lower back and your internal organs, but at the same time also creating more length when you do that. So just work with that breath as you inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, wrap that corset action in throughout the midsection to lengthen down and perhaps feel the lower pelvic floor activate and now also lift to make you taller. Now find that same length upwards but down. So feeling both ways up and down, lengthening the spine, relaxing the shoulders, outer edges always soften. So once you kind of find that connection, maybe stay here for about 10 breaths. Just feeling that connection from base to top and the lengthening with the breath, and at the same time the wrapping of the core section, keeping that nice midsection strong and activated. So once we've got that, let's start off with the top head. Grab your chin and bring it in. Just tuck it in. You'll notice you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles. We have enough wrinkles to look forward to in the future, so let's unwrinkle the neck now once we push the chin in and up. This is going to align our ear over our shoulder. From here, give your shoulders a couple of rolls. Now we're moving downwards in the body. And look what you do with your hands when you're just normally standing around. Most of the time, we're going to have our hands facing forward. Just do a small adjustment. Palms face backwards. Palms face forward, and you'll notice how the shoulder externally rotates. This right here is the first step, just to opening up that chest, opening up the upper body into pectorals, into this clavicle area that usually gets pretty compressed. Opening also the lung capacity. We have the lungs that sit right here. The smaller they get because we compress them, the less air we breathe in throughout the day and send oxygen to every single cell in our body. So feel the lungs open, increasing even your breath capacity throughout the day. So it's not even just posture, but it's also even just health-wise, how important posture is. So keeping your palms forward, be mindful while you're walking every day, and see if you can practice that. See how that just does that small, tiny adjustment. So now we got shoulders. Let's move down. Shoulder blades. So if you're working on shoulder blades here, feel the shoulder blades as if they've got two weights on the very tips, and you're wearing jean pockets. If you're wearing jean pockets, feel the shoulder blades slide down and tuck them into your pocket. So from here, we've got ears, shoulders, and shoulder blades now down. As we continue, as I mentioned again, feel the breath and start feeling the bracing action of the abdominals when you exhale in, and just slowly feel that lower pelvic floor lift as you lengthen the base of the spine downwards. It's kind of like a little bit of a, for the boys to be pulling the boys up, for the girls holding your pee in. Now we go down into the hips. Our hips usually want to be nice and square and aligned. So just once in a while, just check when you're standing, that you're not standing over one side or the other side, but you're standing with both hips parallel and square. Make sure that they become best friends. and that one doesn't become favored over the other. You don't want to be unfair with your hips. Moving down, knees stacked over the hips, and knees over the ankles. Now this is where it gets a little bit different as well. It might be an awkward position, but what you can do is start off, if you do have a block, place it in between your thighs when you're just standing around doing some kitchen work, perhaps cutting vegetables, and squeeze that block to activate and strengthen the inner thighs. The fascia is a connection of a sheath that wraps around, so it's kind of like a little cling wrap around your muscles, your organs, and all the other vital connective tissue that gets connected. So, from the base of your toe, the inseams of these fascial lines are connected also to your mula bandha, that abdominal strength, that inner core that a lot of us talk about, how important it is to be strong and active. So by squeezing the inner thighs and making them stronger, which most of us have weak, will also help with that strength in the core. So that's one thing to try throughout the day. However, what's more important is look at your toes and make sure that your bones are stacked all on top of each other. When your feet are outwards, you'll notice that your bones are this way from your feet and the other bones go straight and you don't have that straight alignment. So start practicing by looking when you are in yoga class, when you are just standing around, that your heel is behind your second and third toe. So you have a little bit of a pigeon toe effect. Also, when you squeeze that block, as I suggested, that's going to force you to have that straight alignment as well. So that is posture, you guys, for today. A little bit of a different session. Hopefully you'll be able to practice those small tips going from the tip to the base. And just remember, stand tall and proud and you'll feel so much better throughout the day. Thanks.